We respect it. We were playing them in their home venue. We're humbled and excited to be in these 5-star matchups, man. And we will show that appreciation by how we prepare and hopefully ultimately by how we play as we move into the weekend.
There are only 3 teams in the NFL that have not lost a game yet. 2 of them, the Steelers and Titans, will meet on Sunday in Nashville for a 1 o'clock kickoff. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Steelers Live. It, of course, is a Tomlin Tuesday edition, and unfortunately, we'll start with some bad news. Coach Tomlin confirming today that Devin Bush will be having ACL surgery at some point tomorrow. He said he'll find out more when he gets out on the other side of surgery. We saw him go down against the Browns game here at Heinz Field on Sunday. Robert Spillane stepping in wearing the green dot, filling in for Devin Bush. But according to Coach Tomlin today, it will not be a one-man job to replace Bush for the rest of the season.
We've got a great deal of confidence in Robert. We'll continue to largely go with him in replacement of Devin. We will, through game planning, look at all our options in terms of dividing the labor up. But Robert will be the primary man responsible for replacing Devin. And we're excited about watching him play and play to the standards of our expectation.
All right, and here are some other injuries of note from Coach Tomlin during his press conference. Derrick, who returned after missing the previous game, had some hamstring discomfort during it. Mike Hilton injured his shoulder. Coach considered both of them questionable as they return to practice tomorrow. Also, Dave DeCastro, Deontay Johnson did not play in Sunday's game against Cleveland. They will hopefully practice tomorrow when the team returns to the UPMC Rooney Sports Complex. Here's more from Coach Tomlin on Mike Hilton and what might happen with him this week.
You know, Mike Hilton's role is oftentimes defined by the personality of the group that we play. And to be quite honest with you, Tennessee is not in a lot of sub-package personnel groups. I don't know what Mike's role might be in this environment this week. They play old school style football. I don't know how much sub-package ball we'll be playing on non-possession downs. So, you know, that remains to be seen. Mike is tough and a competitor. I'm sure he'll be prepared regardless of what his role is.
All right, and we saw a big game from wide receiver James Washington on Sunday. Targeted 7 times. He had 4 catches for 68 yards and that touchdown that you see here. Also had a nice little Fresh Prince of Bel-Air celebration with Juju Smith-Schuster afterwards. A lot has been made. Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger said last week how selfless this group is of wide receivers. Today, Coach Tomlin was asked to weigh in on his wide receiver room.
I really just think it's funny that is noteworthy that we're excited because teammates are scoring and having success. I think that football is the ultimate team game, and Juju is a quality example of that. But we have a lot of guys that are quality examples of that. We shouldn't let a few outliers globally in terms of guys that are, you know, not good team players or, you know, the reporting of such events capture the headlines. Largely, we have a lot of guys that are quality team players. They play and play to win. They play together. And when anybody does something well, everyone is usually pretty excited about it.
All right, Coach Tomlin called Steelers and Titans a 5-star matchup. And for the Tennessee Titans, it all starts with Derrick Henry, their running back. We will talk about him pretty much every day this week. Leading up to the game last Sunday, he totaled a career-high 264 scrimmage yards, 212 rushing, 52 receiving, 2 rushing touchdowns, including a 94-yard TD run, and the Titans' 42-36 overtime win over Houston. Coach Tomlin said it's basically like Bud Dupree toting a football. Here is more from Coach on Henry.
It's really astounding that a back his size is capable of going to the house just about every time he touches it. Over the course of the last 10 or 12 games dating back to last year, this guy's got a highlight reel of big runs, unlike which I have never seen over that type of a time span. So, you know, a lot is written and said about his size, his stiff arm, his power, and those things. And all of those things are true. But the damage that he does when he gets in open space, that he's able to couple those attributes with sprinter speed is just ridiculous. So we got a full day's work ahead of us in Nashville, trying to minimize his impact on the game.
All right, that is the latest on football. Let's talk a little fashion. The Steelers are going virtual this year for the Steelers Fashion Show, Rock Steelers Style Far and Wide. It is taking place this Friday, October 23rd, starting at 8 p.m. You can watch it from anywhere. It is free to watch. You can head to Steelers.com, the official Steelers mobile app, any digital platform of the Steelers to watch it. You will not want to miss it. Tons of great stuff with current and former players. And the best part is that the Rock Steelers Style auction is now live, so you can go and bid on items right now. Game used memorabilia, things that are autographed like jerseys, and a lot of great stuff. So make sure you head to Steelers.com/bid now if you're interested in any of those auction items. The fashion show is the Steelers' largest fundraiser, and it benefits the UPMC Sports Medicine Concussion Program and also the Cancer Caring Center. So great causes, and it's going to be a great night on Friday. We hope you can join us. Again, that will be at 8 p.m. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of Steelers Live. Thanks for joining me. We'll be back here tomorrow at 4 p.m.